trying to balance everything and put the system in place where you need to do this along with this.
Okay, so here we are. So, Vanakkam Makkale, Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal, and welcoming you all to our exclusive session for our Thyroid Week. And not taking any time further, so here we have a splendid person with us, Ms. Sitara Panikar, who is the head of marketing in S Biomed, and her area of expertise is in pharmaceutical, biotechnology, fitness, and she's also got a 13 years of corporate experience in Belgium. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being a part with us, for accepting our invite and coming up to our exclusive session. We welcome you. And also, we have our very own KVJ Dr. Sumitra Prasad, who is the founder and general secretary of the Foundation. Ma, welcoming you once again for our exclusive session. So, not taking any time further, over to you, Ma.
Thank you so much, Soundarya. Thank you, Aishwarya, for putting this special edition today for Health Fest. We've so far we've had only three sessions per week, but this time exclusively we are going ahead with one complete fitness regime program and having someone whom I believe is like I mentioned, like picture poster card for fitness. We welcome you with all our heart. So much of love and affection. Thank you so much, Sitara, for being part of the Foundation's Health Fest. And we're really looking forward to having you. Going straight ahead, like you say, I'm not going to take any time. जो करना है वो करके बताऊंगी. Chaliye, over to you, my dear.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Sumitra. Thanks, Soundarya. Thanks, Aishwarya. I think I've known Sumitra for quite some time. And actually, my fitness journey quite started when Sumitra was around me in another friend's place. So a lot of personal reasons to be part of the fitness industry. I think a lot of health benefits. And most importantly, I miss that hashtag self-care. I had to remind myself that as much as I want to be successful in my career, in my job, it's so important to be successful with my health habits, my fitness habits, because this is what is going to pay into the long run. You may change companies, you may change jobs. You can't change this body, unfortunately. So super responsibility that we all have to invest in this body. Today, we are here to actually support exercises and fitness routines for thyroid patients. It's a very special condition, and not to say that it's dangerous, but any disease if not taken care of can be dangerous. So I'm absolutely pro to say always follow your doctor's advice. I actually suggest, and maybe Sumitra, you will agree to this, that we should always check our vital stats. Yeah, basic CBZ blood test to check your thyroid, your calcium levels, your vitamin D levels. I recommend that you check these vital stats once in 3 months at least. Yeah. So I'm totally with to say, please first diagnose your condition, whether you are hyperthyroid or you're hypothyroid. Both indications are different. With hyperthyroid, you tend to lose weight very quickly. With hypothyroid, you normally gain weight. Yeah. So I think it's before we just start, I think it was just super important to know the differences between even like your diets that you can have for hypo and hyper. And I think you must have spoken about it, but your food is what drives your energy level. So I just want to quickly share my screen to throw up one fact that I wanted to share with all of you. You can tell me if you see my screen. Yeah, so very quick overview of foods that we should, take care of while we are battling thyroid. So if anybody comes to you and says, hey, this is a standard list for thyroid patients, the answer is no. Yeah, there is no standard list. One of you, the hyper guys, are dealing with excess metabolism. The hypothyroidism guys are dealing with low activity of the thyroid. Yeah. So, of course, having said that, meat, berries, gluten-free grains, yeah, they're very good for both of you. Soya is an absolute no. Actually, there are a lot of studies that can say that if you consume soya up to 6 months in a row, that can actually even induce hypothyroidism. Yeah. So there are certain foods like alcohol, coffee, soya, processed food, cakes, chips, cookies, pizzas. As much as you like them, we should stay away from them. Yeah. And as part of your fitness regime, in order to be able to work out, you need to be light on your feet. Yeah, especially hypothyroid patients have this issue that they are not light on their feet. You may have, gained excess weight over the last years. Important that your joints can always bear your weight. Yeah. Today, what we're going to look at is some very basic, simple exercises that you can do at home. People with hyperthyroid, don't be excited that you're already losing weight. If you're already losing a lot of weight, it means it's a lot of unhealthy weight loss. Yeah, so you may look great physically from the outside, but your system may not be ready to, bear or have more endurance for the future. Yeah, so we're just going to do very simple exercises, simple things. I'm not even using any weights today. We are all in a very special COVID situation, and we as fitness experts have also adapted the way we work out at home. So what I'm going to need from you, if you're joining us live, is to just take 2 minutes to organize yourself. Yeah. Sumitra, we can just give them like 60 seconds and I can show what you need to be part of the session.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
if you have a huge towel at home, yeah, just fold it into two. This substitutes the yoga mat. If you have a yoga mat, perfect. Just go ahead with it. If not, just take a towel because I want you to be generous on your joints, on your heels, on your elbows, and so on. Okay? So we take a simple towel, lay it down here. Okay? Before you begin any workout regime, always make sure that you've done enough to warm up yourself. Okay? So, a very good warm up for all of you is jumping jacks. Jumping jacks is nothing but using your arms. Yeah? We're going to jump and we're going to accelerate your cardio activity. Yeah? So, you get into this posture like this and you just do this. Keep doing it. You can do up to 40 counts, yeah, till you feel that your heartbeat is really accelerating. Yeah. Then we begin with another set of warm up, which is basically high knees. Okay. I'm breaking it up for you, so watch. Important that you raise your knees as much as you can. Feel the pumping in your heart. Yeah? I'm breaking it down for you. And then, okay? You can start by doing, say, 40 to 50 counts of the jumping jack and the high knees, which is a good cardio for you. Okay? Later, you can go into simple exercises which need repetitions. First one is a squat. A squat has multiple benefits across your hip joints, your knee joints. Yeah? So we're going to do a squat. Yeah? Watch my knees. Watch how I go low. Okay? And come up. Again. Go down. Come back up. A wide squat, it's a variation, okay? So for a wide squat, your feet have to go towards the side, okay? For all the girls who want a good booty, squat is the way to go. The more squats you do, the better you can tone up your lower body, okay? So now we do a wide squat, feet on the side, and push your back as much as you can and go down. If you want to make it tougher for yourself, get a bottle with water in it. It can be a 1 liter bottle or a 2 liter bottle. Hold it here and then squat. Yeah? Okay. So we did 2 simple warm-up regimes. We now did squats. The idea is to actually get your joints moving. Yeah, that's what we're trying to achieve now. We're going to do a simple mountain climbers. Again, it's a cardio, but it's extremely beneficial for several parts of your body. Watch this. You place your palms on the ground. Watch my feet, okay? The idea is to come up with opposite legs to opposite hands. You see? I'm breaking it down for you. Always remember, your palms have to be in line with your shoulder. Okay? Very simple. Cross, stop. Cross, stop. And you can go faster with it, okay? Simple. Yeah? You can do a count of, say, 10 and then do more repetitions. The idea is not to do a lot of different exercises, but the idea is to actually do more repetitions. Okay? So I can share with you more exercises that you can do at home. I usually make use of as many water bottles as I can. I don't really use a lot of weights. Sometimes I just take like a dabba full of grains in it and just do my workouts. So let there not be an excuse for you to actually skip your workouts because it's super, super important. Make use of water bottles, make use of your grain dabbas that you have at home, and you can do a lot of workouts at home itself. Yeah?
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's. I think before Saundarya gets in, this is really nice. I mean, so it's like making optimal use of whatever is available with the available resources. I think. Yes. I think when there is a complete will to do something and take care of yourself, it's like you can definitely do that. ये बहुत अच्छा हुआ आपके घर के अंदर ही कर सकते हैं. Generally walk के लिए जाओ जब बोलते हैं तो people are like now we can't go out for walks. We've been doing this since July. The program is ongoing from the month of July, and we've been having a lot of people saying things like it's COVID, so what about our walks? Our physical fitness is gone for a toss. But now you have clearly maintained and you've proven that you don't need to go out. I mean, ये सब घर पे ही करो ना.
Absolutely. Jumping jacks, the high knees, the mountain climbers, squatting. Yeah, they are all very simple exercises, but they make use of several parts of the body. And that's why it's so good to do them. So the more squats you can do, the more jumping jacks you can do, the better. Yeah, but just repeat. I don't believe in saying you should do 20 exercises on a go. That's not the idea. Yeah, I mean, you may love to bring variation every day. One day you do a certain type of squat, next day you do a different type of squat, add more weights to it. Yeah, just keep experimenting around it. But even if you decide to just do 5 exercises, repeat them 5 times, you are done. Who doesn't have 20 minutes in the day to just do workouts? That's the question mark.
थैंक यू सो मच मैम. वो क्या हो गया था कि मेरा मुंह बंद हो गया था आपको देखने के बाद, तो आई वाज लाइक वंडरिंग व्हाट शुड आई एक्चुअली से फर्दर, बिकॉज मा, टू बी ऑनेस्ट विथ यू एज वेल, इट्स बीन पास्ट 15 days, 15 to 20 days where I have started my physical workout every evening for 45 minutes, and I have one of my brother who is guiding me completely through for the past these 15-20 days, and I have been doing the same box squats. I started with box squats, then I started doing squats. I do 3 repetitions for 15 counts, and I do mountain climbers currently, it's almost like 30 counts. I have improved myself to again 3 repetitions, and I was like sometimes I go to that one extent wherein like I tell him like, please, I need 30 seconds. Time out. Time out. At one point, when I started increasing my count, I started telling him this. Now I feel like no time out. Say time in. And
तो ऐसा ही लगता है हमेशा.
Yes, I say no time out. So
for thyroid patients, important also for thyroid patients to remember that fatigue is going to be a constant partner for them. So whether you're hyperthyroid or you're hypothyroid, you're always going to feel tired. So the idea is not to do too much of cardio. The idea is not to do too much of weightlifting, because people with hypothyroid, they're anyways much more obese than the general crowd, and they have issues walking. So the weight on their joints is already excessive. So now if you make these guys pick more weights in the gym to begin with, it's not going to help. So I always recommend that go from lower weights, pick 1 kg, 2 kg. Yeah, I have a very simple routine since we are talking of weight training. Very simple exercises. Imagine taking a dumbbell of just 1 kg. Yeah, and very simple routines. I'll just show it to you. Imagine this is your 1 kilo dumbbell. Yeah, simple routines. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you go to the side. 1, 2.
1 kilo on each hand, a 1 liter bottle on each hand, in each hand.
Yeah. Just you can do it with 1 liter on each hand. So you should have 2. Okay. So I'll just take both my cell phones. Okay. 1. Idea is to keep your hands straight. Yeah, don't do this. Don't do this. Idea is to keep it straight.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can lift upwards. These are very simple things you can do. What you're doing is you're adding more weight to give more strength to your bones. Okay? Simple. You can do a variation going upwards. And a very famous pose that all the men do in the gym, that also you can do with this, okay? So keep your elbow very close to your body. We are not going to move this part, okay? No moving. We only move this part. You see? So these are very simple exercises, Sumitra, that people can do at home. And people with thyroid should not overdo any form of cardio activity, neither weight training. Go for Pilates. Pilates is something that makes use of your natural body weight, just for toning purposes, yeah? Yoga is great. I think it's a great choice for anybody who feels fatigued, yeah? Cycling is good. It's better than doing many other cardio workouts. If you like walking, do a little brisk walking. 1 minute you walk fast, then you pause also. You can do that also. But I don't recommend things like heavy running, sprinting. go easy. Okay. And if you want to do strength training, always use light weights. Start with 1 liter bottles or 1 kg dumbbells and then progressively increase. But like I said, strength as well as cardio, both need to go into your regime, irrespective whether you're hyper or hypo.
Right.
Hyper should not think that I'm already slim beauty. Yeah.
Yes.
Hyper has lost weight because they're unwell.
Okay. I've also taken down because yesterday we've been having a lot of people paging me, sending messages. Now we'll be coming back to hypo when we have a lot of weight issues. Now there are these women who are, so what is the best time to do those exercises? Asks one lady already. Okay, before I could ask. So, what is the right time to do the exercises? It has come a query from the audience.
Is there a time for your heart to beat?
No.
Answer the question partly. Okay.
Can we do this exercise with other exercise? That's the second one.
So let me still answer the first part. You can do it in any time of the day. Okay. Normally, when just normal symptom wise, you are a little irritated, anxious, when you have a condition like thyroid also you suffer a lot of fatigue, which I talked about, which means you get tired very quickly. So ideally try to do it in the morning when you wake up. But like I said, please see your symptoms. If your body says you're not ready for it, you better not do it, because you doing it half-heartedly is going to give you no results. Yeah. If you really want to have benefits out of what you're doing, then feel the moment, be present, breathe correctly. All these things are important. So find time ideally in the first half of your day. People with thyroid tend to get tired faster. So towards the end of the day, they're quite sluggish and quite not so active. Yeah. And I don't recommend any exercises before getting into bed, because that races your heartbeat and that actually impacts your sleep pattern. So also for people with thyroid, along with diet, sleep is very important. So avoid excessive cardio exercises, say, 2 to 3 hours before your sleep. You want to go to the gym or something, please do it, but at least a gap of 3 hours till you get into bed. Otherwise, you're unable to calm down your rhythmic levels.
Okay, so I guess we are done with answering the question from Premalata Kannapiran, who just asked us. So, ma'am, one basic question, ma'am. We were talking about exercises. You showed us all that is said and done. To what extent thyroid patients are benefited out of this, ma'am? What happens to them after they do this? What change can be observed?
Actually, important to understand that your thyroid is regulating a lot of functions like digestion, your body temperature control, the amount of energy consumed by different other parts of the body. It's like a powerhouse that's determining how much fuel is going to be used. Yeah. So you will definitely benefit from exercising, the fact that you are regulating your metabolism. Right now, there's an imbalance. Whether you are hyper or you're hypo, there's an imbalance. What we are trying to do with exercise is that we want to somehow bring back that rhythm in metabolism. And this is why exercise is important. Along with exercise, diet, I always say it's like an indispensable couple. Yeah. They have to always go together. Good diet will give you the energy and the right amount of energy, not that you accumulate too much energy and then you don't spend it, right? So it's very important that both of them go hand in hand. And the whole idea of actually following a good diet plan and exercise is to regulate this. Yeah, it improves your digestion and all these functions. So if one part of your car is not working, it will lead to a very poor mileage. It will lead to your tires getting blasted. So that's the whole idea. This part of your body has to function efficiently for many other things to happen correctly in your life. Like people with hyper and hypothyroid, they have, for example, people with hypo, they have a decreased heart rate, which means they have to push up their cardio levels, right? People with hyperthyroidism, they actually have heart palpitations because they have excess, metabolism happening or quick metabolism happening. Same goes also with muscle weakness. Hypothyroid people have a lot of muscle weakness because they have not yet perhaps done enough to strengthen their joints, their bones. People with hyperthyroidism will always say that everything is hurting. So you always need to know that you can't do an extreme of something for a hyperthyroid person, and you need to achieve a certain level of metabolism for the hypothyroid guys. And this is only going to come when you have some form of physical activity. Another important part, I think, Saundara, again stress on it because of the COVID situation, is anxiety, irritability, and depression. Yeah, it's very common for patients suffering from thyroid to go into low mood swings, high mood swings. It affects your metabolism, your hormonal functions in your body. Women suffer with, heavier menstrual periods, especially if you're hyperthyroid. Women with hypothyroid have light menstrual periods. So you see, the impact is on so many facets. And this is why it's important to exercise. For example, when you get into winters, yeah, you will have to take extra care of your thyroid situation. There's going to be less sunlight, right? Which means you're going to be short of vitamin D. If you don't exercise, you don't expose yourself to sunlight, you don't go for a run or a brisk walk, say when there's natural sunlight, you're going to lead to a lot of deficiencies. Yeah, then your body has to work harder actually during winter to keep up the body temperature.
Yes.
And this is going to lead to an imbalance in the amount of, say, TSH that is being produced in your body, or thyroid stimulating hormone. So if you don't exercise, and you will stay very sluggish through winter, thandi hai, sab, you go into that hibernation mode, which is very dangerous for that.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. And just a personal question. Probably it could be really an inspirational walkthrough for everyone who's watching this live. Why health and fitness coaching, ma'am? Why?
Very honest, I'm very honest right now. I started it for myself, really. I was going through a phase in life where I realized I was doing so well in my career, but there was something still wrong in my body. I would get frequent headaches. I would actually throw up before meetings and then enter and go back and present in meetings. And somewhere I was getting signs to say, I'm not doing good on some levels, yeah? Your emotional balance is disrupted. You have issues focusing. And that is one point where I said, everything seems to be fine on the job front, but I think I'm overdoing perhaps this area and I need something to balance it. Continue to be successful in my career, I had to balance my health. And that was one of the reasons why I got into fitness. And I remember when I first got in, I was just running, and I didn't know where to stop because I felt there was so much inside that was getting sorted just by me running, doing exercise, doing Zumba. It was my wish to become a Zumba trainer. And in 2019, I actually got a certification and I finally became a Zumba trainer. Though I've been dancing Zumba for over 8 years now, I never dared to take up a certificate because I thought, "Arey, certificate longi to phir, I feel responsible to teach." But I'm very honest, I was selfish. I had to think for good health because if I'm not healthy, I'm not able to contribute to my family. I'm not able to contribute to my friends. And this is the sole reason why I picked it up. Then in 2020, with COVID hitting, I realized that there are so many people around us who need help in change in terms of changing habits. And this is exactly what we do as health coaches. We are actually enabling a habit change together with you. I am not going to lead the boat. You are going to lead the boat. You are the owner of your ship. Yeah, you are the captain. You guide it. But I'm going to support you in this transformation, in this habit transformation over the next weeks or months and so on. So we set a goal and I help you drive yourself towards your goal. And I trust me, I derive immense happiness out of doing it, because I feel like there are so many Sitaras out there who perhaps need help. And this is the best way I can make use of my knowledge, my passion for fitness to reach out to people who want to have a habit change. So, very strong reason that took a drastic change in direction in 2020. But now I feel my skills, my ability are of purpose to many more people.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think it was really wonderful. You showed us, you demonstrated us the basic exercises, and you walked us through your whole journey life. It was an immense pleasure to have you amongst us. And Sumitra ma, over to you, ma.
I think we shouldn't have had it only for 30 minutes.
Yes.
This is not fair, because if we have the entire thing, then this YouTube we can take it around for all our all the colleges that are all asking us to take this as a resource material, and that is what we are going to do. We are sharing the YouTube and sharing this particular recording to different areas. जो लोग नहीं कर पाते हैं, WhatsApp पे तो सब लोग हैं, लेकिन YouTube पे जाके उनको लिंक में दिक्कत होती है. तो सितारा, this is the whole idea that whatever exercise that you've shown, ये सारी चीजें जो हमारे पंजाब में और अलग-अलग जगहों पर है, उनके भी जितने भी हमारे स्पेशल टीचर्स हैं, स्पेशल मदर्स हैं, स्पेशली आई विल फोकस ऑन दैट एरिया, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी हम लोग इतना कुछ करते हैं हमारे स्पेशल बच्चों के लिए, तो उनके लिए ज्यादा टाइम लगता है. Everyone says, why do you call yourself special mothers? So we keep we have to keep telling them that what you normally do with your so-called mainstream children, we have to go a step further. And वो एक एक्स्ट्रा स्पेशल कुछ करना पड़ता है. मतलब एक बार आपने बोल दिया, अगला समझ जाता है, पर हमारे बच्चे समझते नहीं है, इतना उनको समझ नहीं है. So because there is a lot of intellectual impairment and the special needs have come up like that, we need to go an extra mile. And when we are doing that, all of us are extremely exhausted. We are physically exhausted, we are also physiologically exhausted and mentally exhausted. And unlike other children, you don't wash your hands off your 28 or 30-year-old, because the normal ones are, when they are normal, शादी वादी होती कहीं चले जाते हैं. But with us, we are still having, in fact, we still have, our journey is continued. हमारे 28-30, we have 43-year-old, 48-year-old, 50-year-old coming to Sai Center, and they are still with the family. So imagine what stress level और कितना time work दे पाते हैं special mothers, especially to themselves. तो नहीं हो पाता. तो आपने जो ये बताया है, many of us don't even know that we have to do. अभी मुझे ऐसा लगता है यार मैंने भी कराना चाहिए. कराया था, लेकिन दोबारा से to make sure that everything is fine, because this is essential for all of us too. And this is very nice. You have encapsulated it in such a good thing कि अभी आपके साथ मैं भी कर रही थी. So it is not something that you have to go to the gym. And Sitara, what happens with most of us is, अरे जिम कौन जाएगा, अपने पास मतलब and the stigma that revolves around a typical middle class family and with other women, हमारे साथ कैसे हो जाता है कि अरे वो देख अभी क्या करना है, like when you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s, अभी ये जिम जाके क्या करने वाली है. So that the mindset को change करना, or like you rightly said, when you are focusing on yourself doesn't mean that you are being selfish, but you are actually taking care. So
but why not be selfish, Sumitra? Because if I am not going to preserve this body of mine, I can't help my family, I can't help my children. I'm actually going to deteriorate at work, because I can't handle pressure, I can't handle stress.
Exactly.
So, in a way, it's selfish, but it's selfless when it goes of service to others,
Exactly. So this is also important for all our women who are out there watching, for all the mothers who are watching, and we do not know that we need that time for ourselves to build up our own selves. ताकि हमारा endurance बना रहे, ताकि हम लोग at least family आगे चल के, people like me, हम लोग आगे चल के बहुत सारा काम करना है, Picture to abhi baki hai mere dost. So there is so much,
Perfect.
so much that needs to be done periodically, and I think this is very nice. I mean, what you showed, jageh bhi, please remember, we don't need that much space. This is for everyone. Sitara ma'am has clearly showed that if you have a will to do something, if you want to really take care, and you're serious about it, so space is not an issue. And resources, you don't need dumbbells, you don't need all those things. Aapko yoga mat ki bhi zarurat nahi hai. It is not that, oh, get me all these things, then I will do physical fitness, may I will start training myself and all that. No, you can do it with your own available space, with your own available resources, but as long as you have the will and the zeal to do something about it. So I think all of us out here, this is a very beautiful lesson. I think the end of the week has brought in, this is really been a very beautiful session, Sitara, because you have, this is not just for the physical fitness, पर इससे बहुत सारा एक बहुत बड़ा मेटाफर आ गया है सामने कि अगर कुछ करने की तमन्ना रखो तो बहुत बड़े पैमाने पे करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can within your own limited space आप कर सकते हो, और ये करने की आपके अंदर क्षमता है, और आप ये definitely कर सकते हो. And like you said, कि because there are a lot of psychological effects of thyroid, because of this, your anxiety levels will go away, your restlessness will go away. So,
Absolutely.
thank you so much, Sitara. This was like a cherry on the cake, this session. Thank you very much. We would really want you to stay connected with us because we're looking at something else, and we would like you to send our videos so those videos can be shown in our HealthFest post platform also. And as a token of our appreciation, love, and gratitude, we have a small little certificate that goes. It will be shown on the screen right now. And Aishwarya Nair is doing the honors. Yes. So there is this certificate that comes to you. Thank you. She just showed it. It doesn't come here on the Gmeet, but it comes on the YouTube. So, and it will be sent to you. The soft copy will be sent across to you. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. God bless you. It's a great initiative. Keep talking, and not just talking, but also doing.
Yes.
And I was just telling Sumitra also before we started, I really don't like too many chat shows because people talk too much, but rather let's just do things together. Even if you get 20 minutes and you can just get together with someone to do something, just do it. Don't wait to talk about it and explain, but just get together and do it and explain as you're doing it. Yeah, exactly. All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming across, ma. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma.